What just happened? Princess Leonor stuns fans in Denmark. Imagine the quiet, steady traditions of European royalty, where every appearance is scripted, rehearsed, and perfectly predictable. Now picture this: in the heart of Denmark, Princess Leonor of Spain steps into view, and instantly, the script is shattered. Fans don't just applaud, they erupt. Gasps ripple through the crowd. Reporters scramble. Cameras struggle to capture the overwhelming moment. Because this was not supposed to happen. Not here, not now, not like this. And yet, it did. The future Queen of Spain had just stunned Denmark, and the world was left asking the same question: what just happened? From the very first second she arrived in Copenhagen, Princess Leonor carried herself not as a teenager finding her way, but as a monarch already in command of her destiny. Every step, every glance, every gesture seemed to whisper of Spain's future, while simultaneously hinting at Denmark's royal present. Could this visit have been planned as simple diplomacy? Or was it a carefully orchestrated moment to place Leonor in the center of Europe's royal spotlight? Let's step back. Why Denmark? Why now? To answer that, we must understand not just Leonor's role, but also the intricate web of alliances, friendships, and rivalries that have bound Europe's royal houses together for centuries. The House of Bourbon, to which Leonor belongs, has deep historical ties to monarchies across the continent. Denmark, meanwhile, is not just another kingdom, it is the home of Crown Prince Christian, Leonor's contemporary, and a young royal whose path may someday run parallel, or even entwine, with hers. As Leonor's motorcade made its way through Copenhagen's wide avenues, the mood of the crowd was electric. Spanish flags waved beside Danish ones, creating a scene that seemed almost symbolic: two nations, two dynasties, side by side. But when Leonor stepped out, the crowd fell momentarily silent, stunned by her presence. Her gown, a deep shade of royal blue, echoed Spain's national colors while subtly honoring Denmark's own traditions. Fashion critics immediately declared it a masterpiece of diplomatic styling. But was this just clothing, or a message woven in silk? Royal insiders whisper that Leonor's arrival was timed with precision, not just for the optics of diplomacy, but to set off a chain reaction of speculation. And speculate the world did. Was this a friendly visit to honor Denmark's traditions? A subtle nod to Prince Christian? Or perhaps an unspoken signal that Leonor is preparing to stand shoulder to shoulder with Europe's most powerful heirs? But the most powerful moment was not in the clothes, nor in the official speeches, but in the connection Leonor made with ordinary people. At one point, breaking from the carefully scripted itinerary, she reached into the crowd, clasping hands, smiling warmly, exchanging words not as a distant royal, but as a human being. A little Danish girl handed her flowers, and Leonor knelt down, speaking softly, in Danish. That single gesture, prepared or spontaneous, sent a tidal wave across social media. Within minutes, Princess Leonor was trending in Spain, Denmark, the UK, and the US. And yet, beyond the beauty, beyond the charm, lay deeper questions. Why would a Spanish princess, heir to one of Europe's oldest monarchies, so deliberately anchor herself in Denmark at this precise moment? Could this trip be a quiet rehearsal for the role she will someday play as a unifying figure in Europe? Or is there something more personal behind it, a friendship, perhaps even the faint outlines of romance, with Denmark's own heir? The Danish press could not look away. Commentators debated endlessly: was this visit purely official, or was it the first chapter in a story larger than we can yet imagine? Royal watchers noted every exchange between Leonor and members of Denmark's royal family, particularly Queen Margrethe and Prince Christian. Every glance, every smile, every subtle cue became fuel for the global curiosity machine. As the day unfolded, the symbolism deepened. Leonor attended a state dinner where her toast to Denmark was filled not just with diplomatic niceties, but with heartfelt references to shared history and a mutual vision for the future. Was this simply an elegant speech, or a declaration of intent? The reactions were swift. Spanish citizens felt pride swell in their hearts, many declaring that Leonor had already proven she was ready for the crown. Danish citizens, meanwhile, were captivated, openly comparing her to their own royals and speculating on what such an alliance might mean. Internationally, the visit was read as a bold move, a demonstration that Spain's monarchy was not just surviving but flourishing, with Leonor as its brilliant beacon. And still, one question pulsed louder than the rest: what just happened? Because this was not a normal royal visit. It was a performance, a statement, and perhaps even a revelation. Princess Leonor had not simply visited Denmark, she had redefined her place in Europe, sending ripples through every palace from Madrid to London, from Oslo to Brussels. The next morning, newspapers captured the essence in a single word: unforgettable. But the truth is more complicated. For in that single evening, in those carefully crafted moments, Leonor reminded the world of something monarchies have long struggled to prove: that they are not relics of the past, but living symbols of continuity, power, and hope. So, what just happened in Denmark? A princess became more than a princess. A future queen revealed the power she already holds. And in doing so, she stunned not only Denmark, but the world. And as we reflect, one final curiosity remains unanswered: was this the beginning of a royal story we are only just beginning to glimpse? Or was it a fleeting moment, destined to echo in history as the day Princess Leonor walked into Denmark and changed everything? Because in the end, what just happened was not simply an arrival. It was an awakening. An awakening of Spain's future, Europe's present, and perhaps, just perhaps, the dawning of a new royal era.